Today I've got an in-depth makeup tutorial for you. Let's get started. Don't focus on the products, focus on the application, technique, and layering. Let's start. I've been applying cream contour first. Here's how I applied it. Now I blend it with a synthetic brush. I pat it in instead of sweeping. I pat that in to keep and retain that pigment. Then you're gonna go in with a full coverage concealer and apply. This is where I placed it. Blend with a beauty blender. I blend until seamless and then I just go over the bronzer a little bit. You see how you could still see that bronzer come through the concealer? Yeah. Then I go in with cream blush. This is how I placed it. Blend out, and I'm gonna blend with that same brush that I used for the bronzer. The pigment is intense, but I diffuse that with a beauty blender filled with that concealer. Gorge. See how it just melts? Now I go in with a lighter concealer and I just do this. See how this blends seamlessly? What I do is I take the tip of my beauty blender and I fan it out. I fan out that product kind of like this. Dab, 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 dab. Then here, I bring it down here. See the brightness that just automatically brought into my face? Yeah. Now focusing on the forehead, I'm just adding 3 lines of that lighter concealer. Blend that together just to create harmony and balance among this and this. We've got those cream products laid down. Look how beautiful that application is. Using a powder puff and your favorite setting powder, we are going to set these under eyes. Check your under eyes, make sure you aren't creasing, and then apply a thin layer of setting powder. And I just snatch it like this. I apply it from here all the way to there, but I am not baking. I just wanted to set that under eye, so I sweep the rest of the product away. I do it right here as well, and right around the mouth. I don't add any more, I just use whatever's on the puff. I want you to see the difference. Make sure to dust off any remaining because we don't want to bake this, we just want to set the face. Now we're going in with powder bronzer. I'm going to tell you, I love bronzer, so I saturate my brush completely. I start where I want the most pigment, which is right here. Flip the brush, right here. If you notice, I pat my bronzer in. I don't like to sweep, I just like to, I think of it on a microscopic level. There's little pigments, I wanna stamp it onto my face instead of sweep them from side to side. It just makes sense in my brain and I like this application so much more. Okay, here's how the makeup looks so far. Now we're gonna bake my under eyes. I'm using a pressed powder instead of a loose powder. I just feel like the pigment is more together. It just makes sense for me because I really want a brightened under eye. And now I'm going to fix the shape. I'm gonna dust away anything I don't want to bake. So I just want to bake right underneath the eye. I create a V like this, and that's where I want to bake. I haven't seen anyone do this, but I do it because that's how you create a face. When you're drawing in art class, they teach you that. So that's a good tip. Now for eyes, I've been keeping everything neutral these days. I go in with a dense blending brush and I just coat my bristle and I hug my face shape. My eye socket down to my nose and I just windshield wiper motion it. Now when I do this, you see the application for the bronzer just melts into what we are layering now. And this is gonna melt into the nose contour we're gonna layer in after. Everybody thinks that makeup is all about knowing how to create beautiful designs, but it's actually not. It's about layering products properly and using the right techniques to achieve a desired result. Now do you see how these colors are balanced? Very important. Even these colors are balanced. Very important. Now you can do any eyeshadow that you want. I think I'm gonna keep it pretty neutral. So as you can see, I have an oval face. To contrast that, I like to rectangle out my eyeshadow. I don't circle it, I don't wing it, I like to rectangle it out. It just works for my face shape. Now with whatever's left on that eyeshadow brush, I'm just gonna layer in a bit of a nose contour. Nothing too crazy. Now to create balance, I'm just adding that same shadow that matches our bronzer underneath the eye. Do you see how this eye looks finished compared to this eye? Makes a big difference. Now brows are really important. Let's get to them. I'm starting off with brow powder because it's more forgiving, and if I make a mistake, I just wipe it away. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with color for any of the sparse areas. I like to use a lighter, ashier color to backfill my brow because when you look at a brow, there's dimension to it. It's not just one color. There's multiple colors based on how the hair is placed. So when we backfill and fill it in with an ashier color, there's something that builds dimension to the brow. Now that we've backfilled the brows, it's time to add balance and proportion to them. So as you can see, this brow is a lot thicker and higher. This brow needs some of that loving right here. This brow has a beautiful arch that circles. This brow just goes straight down. Now we need to match them up. Using your favorite brow pencil, go in with short strokes to emulate mini hair strokes. We're gonna curve this brow just because we need to replicate this curve. And since this brow is higher, I'm just gonna add a little bit of product right underneath to kind of balance them. Now when I go like this, they're a lot more even. This brow looks great, but this brow is still missing hair here. So we're gonna have to go in with a brow pen. Now I'm going in with my brow pen. I'm squeezing the tip to shape the brush so I can get really fine hairs. Now the brows look like this, a little crazy, but just wait. Go back in with your backfill color. Now to really define and refine this brow, I don't go in with concealer. I go in with this brow pencil because we've already finished with concealer. I can't add the concealer on top of this powder. It will be a whole big mess. Now to define and refine these brows, I go in with a pencil and I just blend it in like this. See the difference? Remember how we didn't finish that nose contour? It's because I was waiting for this pencil. I'm just going to create a circle right here and then a little line right there. Pat it out. Voila. Now we're gonna dust off that bake. I love a wispy brush. Go in with your go-to blush. So remember, my face shape is oval, so I go in little oval motions and then big oval motions. Apply how you want, but this is how I do it. And I pick up more blush as I go. I don't saturate my bristles. And then I also go over my eyes so that it's all harmonious and it all melts in together. I don't know, that application just eats every time. It's so good. Now I line my lips. I like to keep the line really thick, so when I apply my lip color, it doesn't get lost. And then I take that lip liner and I feather it in. The lip is not complete yet, but as you can see, the shape is evolving. There's dimension to it. And you guessed it, just like how we did our brows, this is our backfill color. And then your go-to gloss. Now that is a sexy lip, but it isn't harmonious with the colors that we use. So a little bit of your blush goes a long way. Go in with your mascara. I've added a little bit of mascara. Now I'm gonna go in with a cream liner. Gorgeous, but now it doesn't look like the makeup's complete because it stands out again. How do we make this all balanced? Well, I'm gonna use my eyebrow shade. We're just gonna go in with a little bit of that and we're gonna drag that right underneath the eye. Because think about it, how this is being framed is right here, and then it can't just be bright. There has to be a finish to it. We have to finish the eye with our brow powder. Look how much more harmonious that is compared to this. Now you can go in with some more mascara. Now this matches this. We need to add volume to the top lash to just balance everything out. Half lash does the job. See the balance it created? We're almost done. This is looking so gorgeous. Now we worked really hard on this makeup look, so we've got to lock it in. I use 2 setting sprays. The first setting spray I use is something that's gonna bind all of that pigment, all those powders, all those layers together. Most of the time, a hydrating setting spray does this. I load that on and I wait. Okay, it's dry. Do you see how it melted in all of that makeup together? Now we go in with setting spray number 2. The purpose of this setting spray is to lock our work in. So go in. And that is the finished Glam. Okay, let me take you up close so you see. So good. I'm gonna give you one more look. Up close. Okay. I love you guys so much. This was very long. It was very hard to create, but I hope you loved it. Until next time.